to the Red, Brown & Williams Real Estate Show. I'm your host, Shannon Deskins, along with Jennifer Brown Day of Red, Brown & Williams. And Jennifer, you guys have properties all across Eastern Kentucky.
We do. We actually cover Pikeville down to Louisa, all the way up and down the 23 highway corridor.
And you, I have to say this because, you know, your maiden name is Brown.
Yes.
And you're a third generation in this company.
I am. It's a very, very proud family business that we have. We've worked hard to serve the people of Eastern Kentucky for over 60 years now, so we're very proud of that.
That is awesome. Well, let's go ahead and get started. What we're going to do is spend the next 15 minutes or so showing you some listings that they have across our region. And the first one I think you're going to feature is right in downtown Pikeville.
It is. It's actually on Elm Street, right downtown. It is a great house located in walking distance to the college, to the parks, the city park, and shopping, restaurants, all that kind of good stuff. It's a house that was built originally in the early 1900s, but has been completely renovated. So it has that old house charm, but it's got a lot of the new conveniences with a new kitchen, new bathrooms, new roof, and then it has a huge addition on the back with an office and a big bathroom. So it's a great mix between the two.
Yeah, and that's one of the things when I was looking at this is you've got the older house, so you get the history, but yet you get all the modern conveniences and the upgrades that somebody has taken the time to put into this home. Exactly.
And then one of the great things is this house actually has a yard, which is kind of uncommon for downtown Pikeville in some areas, but it's got a very nice fenced-in backyard for kids or dogs or whatever your need may be.
And I see that, you know, a lot of the upgrades, you know, talking about the backyard where they've got new electrical, you know, appliances, kitchen, the bathrooms.
Exactly.
So everything is up to date and something that you would see anywhere else.
It is. And then the other thing that this house offers is a full basement that is unfinished. So you have tons of storage. You have space that you could always finish out in the future if you really wanted to. So plenty of room to grow as well.
But you know, those unfinished basements are perfect for like workout rooms and things that don't have to look pretty all the time.
Exactly. And this house offers enough space that if you don't have to finish it out, you don't have to, but it's great to have the option if you ever wanted it.
So some great points on this one. It's an older home with all the upgrades, fenced-in yard right in the middle of downtown Pikeville.
Correct.
So if you're interested in this home, once again, that number, the MLS number, is key to these houses. That's an easier way if they call you to just give you that number.
Correct.
Okay.
That's the easiest way.
So you'll hear us mention MLS number, and this one is 104770, and this is a house on Elm Street in downtown Pikeville. And Jennifer, this is one of your listings, correct?
It is, and they can contact me at the office here in Pikeville. That number is 606-437-2333.
And that right in the middle of downtown Pikeville. Let's move on and stay in Pikeville. The next home that we're going to feature it's got the best view of Pikeville of pretty much anything we're going to feature today, and that's on Peach Orchard.
It is, and if you're familiar with where the radio station's located, you just keep on driving. But the great thing about this house is if anybody's familiar with downtown Pikeville, most of these houses up on the hill have no yard space. This house actually has a yard and it's fenced in. So you have an amenity that is not typical up here on the hill. Absolutely.
We've worked up here for years and years and years, and driving up the hill, you know, these houses are not known for big yards.
Exactly.
But one of the things I saw in the description when we were preparing for the show is that you've got the best view of Pikeville right off the deck.
You do. The front deck overlooks Pikeville, especially during the winter. You can see all of downtown. Very pretty.
Yeah, that is, and this one's is pretty modern as well. The pictures are absolutely beautiful.
It is. This house has been completely renovated in the last couple years. It's got new tile flooring, new hardwood. They've updated the kitchen completely, new bathrooms. Very, very pretty home that's been updated and kind of brought into, you know, the 2010s with all the amenities that it's got.
One thing I do want to mention, this house has so many features, but the fenced-in yard in itself gives it an A+ rating in my book. But this day and age, you've got to be worried about your income all the time, and anytime you can generate income with anything you have, it's a bonus. We have an apartment with this listing.
The house actually has an attached one-bedroom apartment, so it's perfect if you wanted to help out your own mortgage by renting out the apartment next door. And then it also has a detached one-car garage, so you also have the additional storage if you ever needed you know, to store the lawn equipment or whatever, because you have a yard at this house. So you have all those extras.
And this is under $170,000 on the listing.
Correct.
And that's something you wouldn't expect with everything that we've been saying about this home.
Yeah, it's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's listed at $168,500, so it's a really good price on this house.
All right, the MLS number on this, 102245, and it is on Peach Orchard in Pikeville. Jennifer, if they want to see this house, how can they contact you?
Again, they can contact me at the office. A lot of times people prefer email, so if you want to email me, it's jbrown@rbnw.com, and is spelled out.
All right. Now, we're going to take it from the city out into a little bit into the county, and the next listing we have is actually just off of Robinson Creek at Virgie.
It is. It is. This is a 2014 double wide. We've lived in for a very short amount of time. It's like new on the inside. It's a really, really nice double wide. He did a lot of the upgrades, huge open kitchen floor plan. So it's a nice double wide, and it sits on 4.5 acres of very private land.
Now, I know the address says, you know, it's on Robinson Creek Road, but in talking to you a few minutes ago, you said that it kind of, you wind around off of Robinson Creek just enough to where you can't see the main road.
Exactly, you can't. The driveway, of course, is right off Robinson Creek, but you actually kind of wind around the hill, and when you get around there, you are just this house and the acreage, so you don't have a view of the road or anything like that.
And what I can see on the picture, and you can't tell a whole lot on the pictures, I know it's much better to call you and schedule an appointment
Absolutely.
to see these properties, but it looks like if somebody wanted to plant a garden
yeah.
or anything like that, that there's enough flat land that's already been cleared to be able to do that.
Yeah, you could easily do a garden. You could easily add a garage or a carport if you felt the need. There's a lot of space up there to kind of do whatever you'd want to.
All right, one thing I want to mention, I'm an outdoorsy type of person. One of the features on this house is it features a mudroom with a shower.
Yes, yes.
That is not common.
No, it's not. And anybody that's an outdoorsy person, or if you've got a miner who's coming in, it was common when they built houses in the 70s to put showers in the garage. Well, now this is kind of the updated version of that, and they've got showers in the mudroom. So when you walk in the side of the house, you actually have a shower right off. So you're not getting on carpet. You're not, you know, getting the rest of the house dirty, but it's very, very convenient. Very nice
And
layout.
within just a few minutes of Pikeville.
Yes, very, very close to Pikeville. You can be in town probably in about 15 minutes. And you're very close to kind of midway up Robinson Creek, so you're close to either direction depending on where you needed to go.
All right, this one's under $125,000.
It is.
Definitely a must-see.
It is.
All right, that MLS number is 104186. And Jennifer, what's a phone number where they can call you to schedule that appointment?
Feel free to call me at 606-437-2333.
All right, staying out inside Pike County, but outside the city limits, let's move over toward the Williamson area just a little bit on 119. And next listing is in Canada.
Correct, and that is, it's not quite to Williamson, but it's on the way, about halfway between Pikeville and Williamson on 119. It sits almost right off 119. You're a couple miles up in there, but you actually kind of come back towards 119, so it's extremely convenient. And this house is just, it's got 25 acres with it.
Wow.
That really allows you a lot of privacy. And then it also has a mature orchard actually on the property, which is a huge selling point.
So orchard, we're talking about different types of fruits, things. I think we've got apples, we've got cherries, I think I saw blueberries.
Yeah, and then it has a huge garden space that you could easily do 2 gardens if you wanted to. They've got storage buildings out there to keep all the gardening tools, the stuff needed for the orchard. So it's, if you like gardening and that's what you're looking for, it really, really is a great property for that.
And the thing about it is someone else has already put the love into getting that orchard started. But, and those things are not easy.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you're not real big on saying I want to start it myself, this would be the perfect property.
Exactly. And this is a one-owner home, and they've not only put the love into the outside, but they've also done that on the inside. They've really, this is their home. So it's a beautiful home. They've got hardwood flooring through a lot of it, a very open, spacious kitchen that looks like it has been updated in the last couple of years, but it actually was just done that nicely when they first did it. It's a very, very nice house with a lot of amenities, and it's also a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
All right, and I also noticed it has a fireplace.
It does. It does. It has a very nice fireplace for those cold winters that we're having right now.
You know, and with the country setting of this whole entire house, with the acreage, 25 acres. Well, I want to say that again because that's rare to find acreage these days.
Right.
And for under $200,000.
Yes, it's listed at $179, and it really is a good price for all that you're getting with this house. It has a lot of amenities and possibilities. I didn't mention it also has a 2-car garage. So,
oh, wow.
Yes, you have a lot of extras with this one.
Definitely need to schedule an appointment with this one. 104031 is the MLS number, and that your listing as well.
Yes, it is. And again, you can call me at the office at 606-437-2333.
All right, the last home that we're going to have time to feature today is back into Pikeville. And this one may have been my favorite one that we featured today just because of where it is in the history with this house. It's on Mount Martha Drive.
Which is a very popular area in Pikeville. Everybody kind of likes that area. It's extremely convenient. Shopping, grocery stores, schools, to the college. There's a lot of things that you can access where this house is located. And then the great thing about this house is it was built in the 1940s, has original hardwood, original trim, original window frames, so it still lives up to that 1940 era in Pikeville.
Yeah, and a lot of people, you know, the more we talk about Pikeville and the history that comes out, you know, this is going to be more attractive for people that like that history feel.
Exactly, exactly, and it really does have a lot of that. It has a lot of, you can walk through that house and you feel like that you're part of that era.
Something has happened here.
Exactly.
There's a lot of history in this home.
Yes, but at the same time, it's been very well maintained, very clean. So it's a great mix of the two, to where you could walk in and move in, but you still have that feeling that you're in an older home.
And it has 3 bedrooms.
It does, 3 bedrooms and 1 full bath. And then it also has some unfinished basement space that's perfect for storage. And you actually have a fenced-in yard with this one, which is also uncommon in the Mount Martha area. There's not a whole lot of yard space, but this one does have a fenced-in yard.
And that's one thing that you know in this area, especially in Pikeville. Pikeville, a lot of the houses in downtown are on the side of a hill.
Right.
So just like the couple of the listings we've mentioned already in downtown, this one also has that fenced-in yard.
Right, right. And it's a great convenience. You know, kids, dogs, whatever the need may be. If you want to do a garden, have a little bit of garden space in downtown. It's just great to have that fence.
And it's in a place to where you can still walk to wherever you need to go.
Absolutely. It's
to U-Pike or to, there's some shopping not far from there also.
Yeah, you're pretty much across the street from a grocery store, and so it works out very well. It's a very convenient home.
And the price, I have to say, $142,000 for everything we just mentioned.
Correct.
It's worth looking at.
Absolutely. It's an easy one to look at, so anybody that wants to see it, I recommend that they schedule an appointment.
All right. The number on that one, the MLS number, 104449.
And again, if you want to email me to get more information or pictures on the house, feel free to email me at jbrown.rbnw.com.
So all of these listings that we've mentioned today, the 5 that we've had time to talk about, are on your website?
Correct. Our website has pictures of all of our listings. It's updated pretty much on a weekly basis, so we try to keep it as current as possible. And it has the picture scrolling so you can see different views of the house and the interior.
All right, and always, if you see it and you like it, give Jennifer a call. And not everything that we feature on the Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Show will be your listing, but we will have that information on the screen that person, the listing agent.
Right.
Contact.
They'll all be the company's listings, but they're not all going to be mine. So we're definitely going to have other agents share their listings. We're going to visit Prestonsburg, Paintsville, those areas, and make sure that all the listings get shown on the show.
All right. Well, I'm looking forward to more.
As am I. I'm excited.
Right. Well, the one thing that we decided we wanted to do was end the show with a real estate tip. So that's what we're going to do next.
This week's Real Estate Minute is some information on our company. Red Brown & Williams is a family-owned, full-service real estate company offering real estate listing and sales, residential and commercial appraisal, and real estate auction services. We have proudly been in business since 1950 and are very excited to be the region's top producing real estate company. Our offices are located in Paintsville, Pikeville, Prestonsburg, and Louisa. Plus, we are members of the Ashland and Lexington boards and can assist buyers and sellers in those areas as well. Thank you for joining us for the Red Brown & Williams Real Estate Show. I'm looking forward to sharing more listings with you very soon.